Trial by Fire.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Now today we're going to take another look at Luminous Labyrinth. Now Bobby's been hard at work in updating the game and getting all the feedback together and really sort of polishing it. So a lot of the feedback was mainly around the control scheme. So what you're going to see me do here is just basically play through the game, and I'm going to talk to you about the new update. I thought we'd go for a nice chill video today, you know. I've been wanting to do something again like this anyway, because horror's great and all, but music and colour, especially neon, are even better. So the biggest update that you will notice on this is mainly to the control scheme. Now if you remember my previous video, and for those of you that don't, I'm going to leave cards up in the top right hand corner for you so you can go back and check that one out. You would have noticed I was slapping my head into the walls left, right and centre every time I would pretty much move along, and as you can see, yes, it does still happen, but it's a lot more fluid. You've got the white arrows on the ground so that you can obviously make sure that you're heading in the right direction, but the biggest thing is now every time you push forwards or backwards, left, right, you're going to move in that direction, and it should ultimately move you one space. Now the white arrows will continue to make you move forward, but the biggest thing, and you know, I do love this update, is pretty much the precision of it all. So there is something about moving to the time and to the beat of the music, you know, something that just kind of keeps the energy going and the flow of it moving forward, and that's all there now. And it's been a bit of a labour of love for Bobby, so you know, I for one am really welcoming and appreciative of the update. Now, you know, it must be difficult for people when, you know, you spend a lot of time and effort making a game, and then obviously you get a lot of feedback, especially about sort of like controls and things like that. But you know, it's good, you know, criticism, creative feedback, all of that sort of stuff, and it just kind of helps open up the game to other people that might have been like, you know, it's a great game, I'd love to play it, but I really would appreciate a sort of finer tuned control scheme, and that's exactly what's been delivered here. Now as you can see, I've been practicing a lot so I've gotten pretty good at dodging the enemies. You know, they're very well placed, and it does really make you think. It's not just something you can rush through. I really appreciate the time that's been... Obviously I'm not that good, but still I appreciate the time that the developer has taken to make this game work in all the different ways, you know, add a slight bit of challenge to it, but at the same time, you know, really just have a calm, relaxing experience. And if you love music, then you're going to love this game too. So Luminous Labyrinth. So after speaking with Bobby recently, I found out that as well that the dev build is pretty much just done. So for those of you that have played the game or you're thinking about picking it up, I will leave links to the game down below in the comment section. Now with the dev build, yes, it's going to cost a bit of money, but the thing you have to realize is that this person has obviously taken a lot of time and effort to put everything into this game. You know, you need to be rewarded for that sort of thing as well. So I don't know the exact cost on pricing yet at the moment, but I think around maybe $5 or something like that. But what you're going to get access to is over 72 plus different labyrinths, and there's going to be a load more content updated as you go along. So one of the things that obviously I just mentioned is it's going to be a dev build, which means it's not going to be the final version, but it will open up pretty much the entirety of the game, but there will obviously be updates and further revisions as time goes on. So it's a hell of a lot worth it. So just to put that in comparison for you, I recently got done playing the new Resident Evil 3, and that took me 3 hours and 1 minute to complete the entire game. Yes, 3 hours 1 minute. This demo that the first video did was roughly about an hour, but obviously it was trimmed down just to fit into sort of like YouTube videos, and you just got so much more value for that. And then, you know, even though the demo is free, I donated some money towards it. You know, it also then helps me sort of like be completely unbiased about everything, you know, like that. So if I didn't like it, I didn't receive it for free, etc, etc. But one thing I will tell you, 72 plus labyrinths, and you're going to get all of that content for free. You just you know what I mean? Like, you just can't compete with it. So you've got these AAA games that are releasing like games that take you next to nothing to complete, which could have been technically DLC for Resident Evil 2. And then you got indie developers like this that are just giving you so much value for your money. It's kind of hard to argue with that, really. So that's why I like indie games so much. You know, I feel like I always get so much more value out of my money for these sort of games, and they just offer hours and hours of endless fun. So if you really are interested in this game, head over to itch.io, pick up the demo, try out the demo. If you like what you see, buy the dev build. You're not going to regret it, honestly. So in summary, you know, great game, great artwork, great music, great style. In fact, why are you not on itch.io already downloading the demo and playing this game for yourself? Why are you still watching me? Honestly, go ahead and play it. As much as I really do love this game, there's nothing quite like playing it for yourself. You know, there's so much more that can be done with this game, and there's so many different ideas that they're probably being toyed around with. Yes, there's no time limit to this game. You can play it at your leisure. You can really sort of take your time. I think the only one that you probably can't take your time on is the very last level, when you've got like the giant boss triangle following you to the end. That's probably the only time bit in the game that I know of, but there's nothing stopping the developer adding a timed race section to it. So much potential, and I generally do believe that there is a winner right here. So thank you very much for watching today's video. I hope you found it informative, and I hope you do go and want to try this game for yourself. Any questions, feel free to drop them down below in the comment section, and I will happily answer any questions that you may have. I'm also going to leave a link to Bobby's Discord server in the description, so if you want to join that and you want to give him some support, you know, I'm sure he'll be happy to talk to you about any future things that are coming up and any feedback that you want to give. So for now, this has been Aaron from Trial by Fire, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.